gets going, I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. But George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard there on the keeper. That's going to leave them with a 3rd down. Well, they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Shakes off the sag. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down throw for Mills. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On play action, Mills. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And he drops it incomplete. And the struggles continue. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, Mills. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
Big time play, let's go, boys, let's go!
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield down. He's got him in. Complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, Mills. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Mills. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. First and 10, it's Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chin. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mills now going to keep it. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mills throw taken in by Green here. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler is almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they start.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Davis Mills scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
McCaffrey on the counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield now from the 50. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. One gets there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Mills to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mills again. Green able to dance free. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Mills. This to the outside for Mack. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Mills now. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Mills on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mills. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Miles Boykin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's It's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Mills.
Green's got it over the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First down, Mills.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. But how about this, a fake? And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only did they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because this 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake, but when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Mills throw complete to Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
One last shot from Mills. Here's Freiermuth again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Carolina, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's now 14 games without a win, with time running out to try and get one. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.